Lions job with a vision. That vision has ignited the Lions fan base in a way not seen perhaps ever.
This is a sleeping giant. This is a sports town, and we feel the love. Remember who you are!
NFC North champions, everybody.
Vision, winners, back-to-back seasons.
Your team ain't ours, the prize is worldwide now. Riding to your town, win, then ride out. The crew here to break it down for y'all, to demonstrate how we ain't playing around with y'all. The humble host with punchlines to give you a black eye. We brought a GM and OC, even a stat guy. Other teams drink the Kool-Aid, roll over and quit. I drank Campbell soup and woke up all Gritt.
It's Gritt.
Guess who's back?
It's Gritt.
And we're back. Sorry, I was muted and it was horrible.
I covered you, bro. I got you. It's all right.
Thank
if you
you.
can't call plays, bro, I can step in and call.
Can you step in? Can you step in for me?
I'll step
If I'm
in
sitting
for
up, if I'm up in the booth, can you step in for me, bro?
I got you, bro. I feel vision down here.
All right. You know what? I think we just need to give a round of applause to Clay right now because we're gonna backtrack on some stuff. All right. So this is coming for you, Clay. This man did not want to see Johnny Moe up in the booth. He wanted him down on the field. What happens when we get down on the field, Clay?
We get 40 burgers, bro. We get 40 burgers.
You know what? That's been kicking me all day. I'm like, oh God, Clay was right. So
we'll get into it, but it's just how everything happened yesterday that made yesterday so sweet. It was a good dub.
Well, let's get into it. Welcome. Sorry, we had a little technical difficulty at the beginning, but welcome into the All Gritt podcast. I'm your humble host, and you know who's joining me today. We got the OC, we got the stat guy. It's going down today. This is the three amigos. This is how we do. So
much to talk about.
So much. Where do we even go from here? We start with a Lions victory, 44 over the Washington Commanders, 22. Do we start with the Lions takeover? Do we start with the offensive line? Do we start with reading glasses and a clipboard?
Reading glasses.
I think we start there because this man, as everybody knows, he used to work under Sean Payton, and that's exactly who he looked like yesterday. We had the glasses on. He had the play sheet. He looked like his old
the Applebee's
mentor.
menu.
He looked like Sean Payton on in performance enhancing drugs. Yeah.
Right.
But other than that, yeah, you got it.
Oh.
So what do you think about so let's get right into it. So we got, the big
I want to
talk.
say for the record, me and Clay immediately, like 2 drives in, the second drive, we're like, bro, Dan Campbell's calling the plays on our group chat. Caleb's like, no, there's no way. Like, you guys are lying. There's no way. And then the crew on TV starts catching, like they start panning to Johnny Moe and he's like silent. And then the other guy
at all, bro.
And then it was still silence from Caleb. And then I think it was on social media, like, yeah, the play calling that switched to Dan Campbell. It took a while for Caleb to accept it.
I believe I text you guys this.
No.
And then he said, "We will talk about this on the pod tomorrow." How this is not happening.
Hey, I'll drop bombs on myself when it's time. So
It's all right, Caleb. There was even people like minutes. The game has just ended, and they were still denying. Like, no, there's no way Dan Campbell is not doing it. It was just the camera angles or whatever. Come press conference, like, hey, were you calling the plays? Dan Campbell's like, yeah, I was calling the plays.
He was like, there's the rest of Johnny Moe, and I'll be taking over.
Don't worry.
And I believe did we download the audio of what Dan Campbell said in the presser? Yeah, I think we did.
I am inevitable.
Love it.
Ladies and
bro, I
gentlemen,
love
the
it.
Detroit Lions are back.
I
So
think it was
back.
because it was such a surprise too. Like nobody knew, like the media, nobody knew. It was just like all of a sudden off screen, we just realized he's calling plays.
Yeah.
That made the whole fan base just have this amazing energy that we all feel today. It's like
I remember, bro. I was like, I think Adrian missed Amon-Ra's touchdown because he was trying to get on Twitter to see, is Dan Campbell calling plays or is Johnny Moe calling plays? I remember because you went silent for a while there.
yeah, dude. I was like, I gotta find a way to confirm, but it makes me feel good because no matter who we have as an offensive coordinator ever, Ben Johnson, Anthony Lynn, Johnny, it doesn't matter. Like Dan Campbell just showed the entire national media that this dude can call plays. Like today on national media, there were people like, "Oh, I don't even know Dan Campbell could do that." We're like, yeah, he can.
Yeah.
Yep. So
And
like Clay was saying,
the
go
whole
ahead.
week felt weird too because there were miscommunications. Like Decker saying it's not communication. I mean, it's communication, not schemes. Morton saying it's schemes, not communication. I'm like, what is happening here? Like, what is going on? Like, and everything made sense on Sunday.
They all had to keep their story straight because they were hiding this underneath, everybody's nose. Like,
Right.
Dan Campbell's going to be calling plays, and we cannot tell anybody in the world. So let's keep this under wraps.
Yep.
So, but it did start, and Dan Campbell looked extremely comfortable, minus glasses fogging up just a little bit. Had to get those things cleaned every once in a while, but other than that, just looked amazing. So offense. So where's offense go from here, guys? Adrian, next week.
Okay. So I got a couple things. I got so much to say about this topic. I think if at least Clay and I know Clay for sure, if you would have asked us at the end of the first quarter, like who's calling plays, we both would have been like, it's definitely not Johnny Morton. Because there was like, if you look at the play-by-play of the entire game, there was only like 2 screens the entire game that were called. The week before, it felt like 30 of them. Like,
every single first down, second down.
Small thing, I was like, something feels super different. It's like the old us, like last year us. But anyhow, all right. So moving forward, all right. There's a lot of rumors. Like, is Johnny Morton going to get fired? Is he done after the end of the season? Here's my take. I was just listening to the press conference just released like an hour ago. We got some breaking news. It looks like Dan Campbell moving forward is going to be our play caller in Detroit. You heard it here, and it is confirmed. Dan Campbell is going to be the play caller. Now, does this mean that Johnny Morton has lost his job? I say no. And here's the thing. Think about this, guys. So if you look across the NFL, between head coaches and offensive coordinators, who's calling plays, who's the play caller on game day, head coaches dominate the majority of the league 18-14. So the majority of teams, McVay, Ben Johnson, like you look across
Andy Reid.
Yep, all those guys. 18 out of 32 head coaches have said during game day, I am calling the plays. And then you look at the other ones, like, you've got like Todd Bowles down in Tampa Bay. He's a defensive guy. So of course he's not going to call the plays. He's going to lean on his offensive coordinator. But does that mean that Todd Bowles doesn't need an offensive coordinator? No. Like, does it mean that Sean McVay or these guys that are really smart genius, does it mean that they don't need an offensive coordinator? Like, they still need those guys to fulfill responsibilities during the week, to recommend things, to watch tape, to set up scheme, all that stuff. Yeah. So my take is, a lot of people are like, oh, well, Dan Campbell's going to take out play calling. No, like Johnny Moe, I think he's here to stay. He's just going to have that one less thing off his plate, and he's going to focus more on preparation, scheme, installations with the team. Because just listen at the press conference, like Dan has nothing but great things to say about Johnny Morton. And there's different skills sometimes. Like Caleb, you might hire someone on your painting company. By the way, if anybody wants to hire Caleb Annual Painting, you know where to reach out. He might hire someone, to find supplies, get all this stuff. But when it comes to painting, like you need someone to execute at the moment. That might not be his strong skill set. So maybe Johnny Morton the last 3 weeks. I mean, I sent you guys a chat. This dude wasn't performing very well the last 3 weeks. Like if you just took that as a sample, the Lions were like 27th in the league in offense. Now, does it mean it's horrible? No. Like if you look at all his games, Johnny Morton was top 3 offense in the entire league. But something was just not clicking, and Dan Campbell decided like it's time for me to step in.
And to go along with that,
beautiful take. Beautiful.
And
take.
I love the fact that play calling's on the field. I love it, obviously, but I do think obviously there's great things that happen when you're looking down. Just like the Ravens game, he knew when to call that 4th down play where the players are going to move up. So still, I think there's value for him being up there. Hey, what do you see? Is people moving? Or are they switching? So I agree. 100%.
So agree 100% as well. He leans on Johnny Moe, especially I think he mentioned in the pass game coordinating. So you have to remember, his history is tight end. So he's, he knows his blocking schemes with tight ends. He knows his tight end tree routes, right? Route trees. Been learning from McVay, or not McVay. Who'd you say earlier?
They were
Sean
together
Payton,
in the Saints. Yeah, those two.
Bill Parcells, all these years, right? And so this guy also has tons of knowledge. And it's just like anything, bro. Look at someone giving a talk.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. Someone's giving a talk, right? They've been in that position for 30 years giving a talk. Does that mean that they're the best speaker?
No.
I've been giving talks for 30 years. Does that mean that when you get up on stage, you know how to give a talk that touches someone's heart, seed of motivation? No, not necessarily. You just can give a talk. Whereas a young kid just coming in, he might be the best talk giver that there is, a little Ben Johnson, right? Then he gets his job. He gets a Chicago Bears job, right? So it doesn't matter, bro. It's he knows he's very book smart, but he just can't do it. He just can't do it Sundays. And guess who else was like that, bro? Jim Caldwell. Jim Caldwell was a great head coach. Jim Caldwell was, they said, from Monday to Saturday, that dude, you could not have a better head coach. But on Sunday, he just looked like a dude who farted in an elevator. You just can't escape it. So there we go. So, I mean, that kind of goes with Ives' speak pipe. Let's just play that real quick and finish up our thoughts on that.
Hey guys, what a great game this was for the Lions to get back on track. I was really impressed and really happy with Dan Campbell taking over as play caller, although it's not new since he did that in his first year. Halfway through the season, he took over as play calling, but this was really good to see that the flow of the team and the offense were firing all cylinders, and he was using everybody at their potential. As you could tell, everybody was getting the ball. And really kind of my questions as a good topic for you guys to talk about now that Dan Campbell is taking over as play caller. Do you guys think we'll keep Johnny Moe as offensive coordinator this up and coming season, or do you believe we should get somebody new, or as Dan did this in the past where he got somebody within the organization and promoted them like he did with Ben Johnson? But if not, if we can get somebody outside in the market, Brian Daboll just left the Giants. He used to be offensive coordinator for the Bills, and he did a really good job with Josh Allen. So do you think he'd be a good pickup in the future? If not, where do you see us going forward?
Good question, What I do appreciate is I think everyone else is asking that question as well, but we just answered that question. Johnny Moe's here to stay from Dan Campbell's own mouth. Like, from everything I've heard, they love the guy. That's just not his strength. Like, he's mature enough to admit it. And, Dan Campbell might just lean on a couple other guys. There's David Shaw. There's Hank Fraley. Like, he was saying all these people that were in his headset on Sunday that were helping him. So,
yeah. And I do believe, he's talking to Johnny Morton, like you said, Shaw, or offensive line coach. He was talking, man, and that's what he needs. That's a humble coach especially because he hasn't been doing it a whole while, right? He's probably called 8 games in his whole life, maybe less.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he'll and he's just gonna get better, bro. I mean, he was
Mhm.
and Clay. This goes
Yeah,
back to what we've been talking
get
about,
better.
bro. What did we want to see out of the running game on the first drive coming out of the game? What
He's
did we
one-
want to see?
Set it up with Demo, man.
And what
Come out
happened?
with
They
Demo.
started
and
with
just set the
Gibbs,
tone.
but Demo was in on the first drive of the game.
Yep.
They never had that. I'm telling you, you can watch every single game this year. Demo did not come in until the second series.
Yep.
This game, Demo was in on the second series.
Yes,
J-Mo
sir.
And who came out that
the
series? Demo last year, game 1 against the Rams. It's Demo. It was always Demo.
Another one.
There you go.
Bro,
And I
so-
want to say too is how well the players respect are thankful for Dan Campbell calling the plays. You saw J-Mo walk right up to Dan after his touchdown and pat that man in the back like thank you. Like
Pulls up, 3-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer.
No
Like-
buzzer needed.
They were hype, man.
They were hype.
Bro, play calling is such an art form. Like, if we would just want to talk about that for a minute, it is strictly just a mind game between the offensive coordinator or the play caller and the defensive guy on the other side of the field. But
Yeah.
think about Dan Campbell's mindset, bro, because it is a mind game. This dude has got the biggest onions in the entire league. Yep, exactly. So think about that Brian Flores, for instance. He's on the other side. We play in week 15 or whatever. He has got to be double thinking what that defense is going to call when you play Dan Campbell, because he's thinking like, dude, this dude doesn't play it safe.
Right, 2 steps ahead.
He's
Yeah.
willing to put something super risky on the line. So maybe I need to play a little more spread out on my defense or whatever it is. But the fact that Dan Campbell has that edge of like going it on 4th down, putting it all on the line when he should, that just gives that extra second of hesitation, both on the defense and the defensive coordinator when they're calling plays. And I think that is a competitive advantage.
There you go.
and I
Good
think
point.
Gibbs would agree with that too.
Boom.
Well,
That's right.
was there anything that the Lions need to work on after coming off of that game, guys? Anything bad that you saw? Anything that needs a little improvement, even with the dub?
I don't know, bro. I want to
that
see
you can
J-Mo
still-
get the ball.
Yeah.
What? J-Mo just got 100 yards and a touchdown. I said anything bad that you guys have seen.
J-Mo.
Here, let
And
me
even
start.
he got
I'll start.
Raymond involved right after halftime. Raymond was like out there, man. I was like, is
He was
somebody
out there by
hurt?
himself, like nobody
Yeah.
around him.
Do we have a slappy drop that I can play for you two?
We need
So
to
that
get
way you
one.
guys don't even have to talk. I can just play the drop. There it is. There's Adrian and Clay right there.
Next Sunday, baby.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my soul
Well-
needed that yesterday.
It wasn't even just the win. It's like the future ongoing hope now. It's like, dude, Dan Campbell, like whenever he needs to call the play calls, like he's got it any given Sunday. Like even if he decided, hey, let me give it back to Johnny Moe next Sunday, like retry it. Like,
Yeah, right.
we're good. We're good. Like everybody can forget about Ben Johnson ever existed. Like,
Right.
we're going to be fine.
You ever heard the expression, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube? Perfect metaphor for what just happened right
Ooh.
here.
You're right,
You-
bro.
You know, Dan Campbell took over. It was so clean, so crisp. The offense looked the best they've looked all year. There's
Players
no
were
way you're putting
vibing.
that toothpaste back in and letting Johnny Moe take
Yeah.
it. Yeah, there's no way. But yeah, like you said, he could be beneficial for Monday through Saturday, bro. Let Dan Campbell call it.
Yeah.
It's nice to see other coaches kind of stepping up and helping Dan out. If you guys just real briefly on that challenge, that the camera had Dan Campbell perfectly
one?
lined up for it. Yeah, the
Mhm.
first one, and it was just like he was getting ready to play call. Right, he had his menu up, and little guy comes up to Big Dan Campbell, goes, yeah, go ahead and throw it. He didn't even talk, just reaches back. So he took the call from him. No doubt that kid is getting the call from upstairs to another set that he's talking to,
How
looking
much
at
is
the
that
camera.
kid
Just-
getting paid, dude? I'd do that.
bro, so clean, just so clean. And why? How is it so clean when this is his first time in over how many years, Clay?
4,
three or
three,
four?
3 or 4. His first
Yeah.
year as coach, he took over for Anthony Lynn. So,
So yeah, 4 years,
This is his 4th year. I mean, just dude
bro.
did not have a bad.
People sleep on Campbell, bro. They sleep on him.
and because of that, they don't just sleep on him, man. They think he's a meathead. Like this
Right.
guy
Yeah.
is a genius, a football genius. And
Yes.
if you don't think so, then whatever. That's cool. See you next week. We'll play it. We'll beat you. Fine.
Yep.
This guy has leather in his DNA, bro. Just like football leather in there.
If I could get these slappies off of Sunday and on to next Sunday. Are we done with it? I
Bro,
mean,
JMO had highest receptions this whole
oh
year.
my God.
He had
still
more than
going off on
Amon-Ra.
J-Mo.
He had more than Amon-Ra. 6-5, 119 yards, touchdown.
All right. I do have some breaking news here. We'll play this before we get into next week. This just in, literally hot off the press. I was hoping you guys did not see this before we recorded. This was 12 minutes ago. So actually it's about 37 minutes ago now, because I took a snapshot of this about 12 minutes before we started. The Lions have signed Ahmed Hassanin to the practice squad.
Ooh, let's go.
He's back. He's back, baby.
Back, baby.
So let's go. Let's do a little deep dive here. He got injured in training camp. The Lions paid him a what do they call that, Adrian?
Oh,
A settlement of injury settlement.
Injury
Thank
settlement.
you.
Yep.
So basically, that they give him that, and in hopes that he will re-sign with the team, because technically, when you get an injury settlement, you are no longer on the team. They release you into the wild as a free agent, and they're paying you to basically wet the palm and say, "There's more of this where you can get it. Come back here when you're feeling better."
Yeah.
All right. 12 minutes ago, right? Actually, 37 minutes ago, Corey Woods, from a beat reporter for the Detroit Lions, just announced Hassanin to the practice squad, bro.
Yeah,
we got another defensive end coming live.
Perhaps why Brad Holmes didn't, have another trade or something. I did want to talk about the offensive line real quick because, my take last week is like, hey, let's trade for one. But, after what we saw on Sunday, dude, this was the most depleted offensive line all year. We had 3 guys filling in for, Glasgow went down.
Yep.
And 0 sacks. I didn't really see Goff uncomfortable or pressured. And this is the Washington defensive line. The defensive line is no slouch, even though the defense is not the greatest. But,
well, one of their defensive linemen went out early with a sucker punch to Amon-Ra. Otherwise, that line would have looked a little bit better. Pain.
So speaking of people going down, was there any updates on injuries? Did Dan talk about that today?
Ooh, I did not hear that on injuries. I'll look it up and see if they got any updates.
Because Sewell came back. We know he came back, but when your adrenaline is
right game day.
So my opinion, while you're looking that up, Decker's fine, left tackle. Right next to him, Mahogany's out, right? So I think Awashika played phenomenal in his absence.
Bro, he filled in, dog. Yes.
Phenomenal. And then you look at the center position, Glasgow. I think he's going to be fine. He said that he had a cleat stepped on him by Tate Ratledge. So he was in extreme pain. Now, Ratledge is 350 pounds, a cleat into your whatever part of his body.
Yeah.
So he needed a couple plays. So Glasgow's fine. Tate Ratledge is fine. A beast. He is huge. And then right tackle Penei Sewell, bro. We're good going into Philly. That's my hot take.
Caleb, thoughts on Terrion Arnold this game?
Oh, sure. I actually was able to get some live audio when he was actually they were taking him out.
I'm in danger.
This man has not finished the game all year without an injury.
He got a concussion, all right? Everybody gets concussions. It's part of the game. But
he also got a hangnail and got out with a hangnail too.
He was strapping it, bro. I think this was his best game all year.
Were we watching the same game? I mean, yeah, he did. While he was playing, he had a couple good snaps. Yeah, sure.
I think he had the best game he's had so far in Detroit yesterday.
Yeah, pass interference on that touchdown.
Nah, that was not pass interference.
And I was like, how did they not call that, bro? We got some Lion judges that flew to Washington.
I still believe in the guy. I like him.
All right. Well,
He'll
we'll
keep
see if
getting
he's
better.
back. He's got to pass the concussion protocol. He's got 3 stages to pass. So we'll see. If not, the Legion of Whom does it once again. You got Mollett coming out and making plays.
Bro, Mollett,
Making
Harper,
plays.
Caleb, everybody was out there.
Caleb.
Even Donald Trump was out there.
Yes, he was. We're not going there.
On to next week.
Yep. So yeah, well, no, let's go back to the Trump thing, but not Trump. Let's go back to Jonathan Vilma, bro. How many times was he trying to get Trump to get on the 6-7 bandwagon or something?
Dude, bro.
So how many touchdowns do you think they had scored? Maybe 6-7,
Bro, when they showed that, I felt like it was an SNL skit. Like Jonathan Vilma was just being obnoxious. Then you got Donald Trump, and then what's his face? The dude. The other.
The commentator.
Yeah.
Albert.
Yeah. He was like really uncomfortable.
Yes, very
like,
uncomfortable.
It was weird. Like it was kind of funny to watch.
Well, after a while, it was like, Mr. President, let's talk about Jonathan Vilma, or Vilma's history as he was a Jet, right? He got drafted by the Jets, and then he won a Super Bowl, and now he's showing off his Super Bowl ring. It was just like, hey, let's
Speaking of Jets, how'd you guys like that flyover? Pretty sweet, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Like, anyhow,
bro,
that was good.
So Sunday.
Yeah, let's get into it. So actually, before we get into it, we got some bold takes.
Bold takes.
Save that. We got some bold takes that we need to clear up real quick. Are you ready on the buzzer, Adrian?
Let's hear it.
All right. So Plax, I don't know, Adrian, did you send in one? Not really.
I don't think I did last week.
All right. We're going to save Plax for last. Clay said 400 passing yards by Jared Goff.
Oh, bro.
He was short. He had 300 and...
So close.
Do you have that right there? Is it 350? I mean, he was close. 340. Yeah. He was close.
320.
320. And you know what? If Jahmyr Gibbs would stop scoring 60-yard touchdowns, maybe Jared Goff would have a couple more, bro.
Yep.
That was insane.
I didn't want a screen pass, but one of them, like, just one.
Right. I know. I thought that the pitch that he scored that touchdown, that was considered a.
I thought so too. I was like, oh, that's it. That's
backward lateral, wasn't it?
But it was a backwards lateral. Yeah.
That didn't count.
And then Caleb came out of nowhere, said 3 turnovers. Yeah, I'm off the turnover wagon. That ain't happening.
And Adrian said Dan Campbell's going to be the play caller.
Woo! Automatic win, bro. Automatic win.
You got the season win for that one. Just okay, here you go.
Exactly. So actually, Plax, I should pull the audio on this. Plax said, guys, hey, let me do it in Plax voice. Guys, we got our butts whooped last week, so we got 5 sacks last week. So I'm thinking 0 sacks this week. We're gonna turn it around. I don't know.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. He hit.
Good hit. Good call.
Which I thought was very bold. I'm like, dude, they're not going to go.
Especially when Allen went out there, I was like, uh-oh, here he goes.
All right, so the bold take leaderboard is as reads: Adrian, 0.5 point. Caleb, 1 point. Plax, 2 points. Ivan, 1 point. And Clay, 0 points.
Dude, Plax with 2 points, man. He's calm.
I know. All right, Clay, it's your week this week. So let's get into it. We got the Sunday night football.
Now here's a guy that knows football.
No. Not Collinsworth.
Kind of Mahomes-ish throw there.
Are they on Sunday Night Football? No, that's Mike Tirico, isn't it?
Is that Mike Tirico? Oh, yeah, Mike Tirico and what's his name? Collinsworth.
No.
Right?
Yeah, because that's what it was for the Chiefs game.
No, Tirico's Sunday night.
Tirico and Chris Collinsworth. They're together.
Are you serious?
Yeah, bro.
I thought it was the old Al Michaels and somebody and Collinsworth.
No, that's Thursday night. Al Michaels is Thursday night.
They used to be together.
Oh, he's with Kirby. Oh, God, that sucks.
You got that old head. Yeah,
and that's why they get every bad game on Thursday Night Football for Prime.
Yep. Hey, we got a Thursday night football game coming up, don't we?
Pretty soon.
Is that the
What's
White
that?
Hart?
We got Thanksgiving, and then we have a Christmas game.
Yep.
Okay. But let's get into the Eagles.
Sunday night.
Eagles are going to be kicking off here in about 2 hours still. Jeez. These night games are horrible on the East Coast, man. All right, so we got the Eagles and Packers tonight. We're going to be watching that closely, boys. We're going to be going for
I got YouTube TV. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it.
Come on, boys.
ESPN. Are they back, bro? I don't know what's going on.
No, it's not back. They're talking about giving rebates, what do you call it? Money back. It's like $20.
Why don't y'all just get
which is
cable?
nothing because I just want ESPN. I don't care about $20. Just give me ESPN. I paid for, whatever.
Did you? Am I the only person here that pays for cable still? Like, I can just put on ABC and there's the game. Like, what's up? Y'all double income, no kids, dinks over there can't afford a cable bill,
Bro. There's too many
I
streaming.
did borrow an ESPN login, so
yeah.
I don't want to pay to watch the Packers. Like, bro, I'll get filled in later. Not paying to watch.
I'll see if I can share my stuff with you, bro.
I'll just FaceTime you and I'll watch it through your phone.
No,
yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we got so we're going for the Eagles tonight because we want that division secured up more than we need the number 1 seed at this point. So, right, boys? You with me on that? Okay. So, fly Eagles, fly tonight. And then at the end of the game tonight, we need Jalen Hurts to trip and fall and perhaps blow an Achilles. No, just kidding. So
Bro, it's kind of weird. They have like the Eagles, like I'm looking at their report here. They've got Jair Alexander, right, from the trade, Clay.
Yep.
They've got him still out. They've got Cam Jurgens, their center, is out. Nolan Smith, their edge guy, he's questionable. So they're kind of banged up right now. What do you think about tonight?
Go Eagles. I think we lost Caleb. Pause for a second. He'll be back. He went to the bathroom. So I think
go ahead.
Fly Eagles, fly tonight. I want the Packers to get annihilated. That's what I want.
They've been Packers have been on the decline, and this game will kind of like cement that idea whether it's reality or not.
Yep.
I think I personally, just from outside point of view, is like I don't even know what the Packers are. Like, what's their identity?
Right.
They got Micah Parsons. They were all hyped up. Yeah, Super Bowl. But now looking at what's happened the last 4 or 5 weeks, I really don't know what they're up to. And Eagles, they're always just kind of be this green machine that just kind of keeps chucking. So we'll see tonight what happens, and it might have a lot of playoff intricacies based on who wins tonight. You got Eagles, you got Packers, and then we got us in the hunt here. So we'll see.
There's a lot of different scenarios. I mean, for if Lions don't win the division, there's so many scenarios on where we could go. We could go out to Philly. We go out to Rams are playing good. All props to Stafford.
Right.
Stafford's playing an MVP caliber right now. Like he's just caliber, whatever you want to call it. But
yeah.
But we already took out the Buccaneers because that you want a tiebreaker with them. So you just got to get these tiebreakers, man. So
well, Tampa just lost on Sunday.
Yeah, so that's
good. Yeah.
So, but I think these are one of the times that you have to worry. You gotta go for the Eagles, man. Like,
yeah,
even if it means eventually going out to Philly for a playoff game, but we'll worry about that later.
Yeah. Well,
if you just get the division, man, get the division.
Well, let's talk about Sunday then. So we got Lions at Eagles Sunday night on NBC at Lincoln Financial Field. What are your expectations here, Clay?
So my expectations is Dan Campbell. If we're going to be watching this game like Hawks tonight, I know Dan Campbell is too. Like he's going to be probably sitting there with his entire coaching team that was involved on Sunday with all the play calling. I think they're all going to be watching this game and see what what Packers pull out of their hat, what works, what doesn't work.
Yep.
And what you have to think ahead, like, the mistakes that Eagles make, probably not going to make those mistakes next week. So you got to look at what they're going to clean up for next week to get ready for us. So one positive is they're running on a short week. So that's positive. So,
well, that's right. One less day. You're right.
Yep.
One less day of rest. They are home though. So, I mean, we still have a travel day. I feel like it kind of evens out, but it does help the body for recovery.
Yep.
So Caleb, we're just talking about Sunday, what we're expecting. Eagles will play tonight, so they'll have one last day of recovery.
Yep.
As they go in, and Clay kind of mentioned that Dan Campbell is going to have tonight's game as an opportunity to do a little extra scouting on the Eagles. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely, guys. Yeah, sorry about that. Internet blew out completely. So yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to ask you guys. Just a little, what they call intel on this game. We're going to be playing the Packers too shortly, so that'll be good. Get some more insight on them and intel. But yeah, honestly, guys, I don't see the Packers winning this game at home tonight.
I don't either.
I wouldn't. Does anybody know the spread on that right briefly?
For tonight?
I just know that the Eagles they're just kind of hitting their stride right now. They got their running game back. Saquon is coming alive, and I just don't trust Jordan Love. I just do not trust him.
Eagles are favored by 1.5 points tonight in Green Bay.
So that's more of a 4 point that they think that they're 4 points better. Yeah. Because the home team generally gets a field goal just because of everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I would. So they're -1, you said 1.5?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Eagles.
I'd give those points.
Yeah. And then it's reverse for next Sunday, Detroit at Eagles. Eagles are favored by 1.5 points in Lincoln Financial Field.
Yeah.
So pretty close, both games.
It's a pick 'em. Yeah, it's a pick 'em. Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Well, I'm hoping for a good game tonight. I'm really excited about it, honestly.
Me too.
But I'm hoping
you can be trash talking some Packers fans.
I've already been. I've been making chat. I've been wearing Chat GPT out, bro.
You can't pay for that membership. You've been using it so much.
No, I'm still on the free one. I can't afford $20 a month. I'm not a double income, no kids, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be such a big game. I mean, for me, on next Sunday, like this for me is a big test out of a lot of things, like Campbell playing calling, the offensive line, where the defense at, playing just a top tier NFC team. Come play. This is a playoff game, So there's a lot of implications where I'm just like, I'm ready to watch it on Sunday, see what happens.
So if the weather is correct, we have a 57, 56 degree high this weekend coming up.
Ooh.
However, it shows rain on Sunday, but they don't know.
Little golf, boys. Little golf.
No, I'm saying, what if we did one more last of the year outdoor patio with the fireplaces lit, with the lights lit up the deck? We're gonna have an outdoor screen. We had one when the Monday night when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers came to town, and we BTA'd.
Nice.
Just saying, Clay.
It's a
you
sign.
Can make that happen. We got a spare bedroom, Clay.
I will be at a work trade show, sadly, in Chicago. So,
well,
but I was there last time, so maybe it needs to be everybody that was there.
That's true. Everybody in their places.
Yeah, there you go. Not superstitious, a little stitious.
Yeah, right. All right, so let's get into some bold takes for this week coming up. You guys want to do that? Also,
you know who also has bold takes?
Who's that?
Dan Diamond Equipment.
Today's episode is sponsored by Dan Diamond Equipment, a used fork truck dealing company located in Hastings, Michigan. They sell and rent fork trucks and die handlers. With over 30 years of experience, don't hesitate to call Dan Diamond Equipment for all of your fork truck needs. Reach out to Dan at 269-948-3377. Again, the number for Dan Diamond Equipment, 269-948-3377.
Dan Diamond.
All right. So here it is. Bold take with what are we going into? Week 11? 6 and 3, 7, 8,
What
9.
month is it? What day is it?
10 for a bye week. Yeah, we're going into week 11. All right, let's start with Adrian. Bold take. What say you?
Bro, I don't even know where to start. This
I know.
team's all over the place.
Well,
let's
just imagine that Dan Campbell is calling the plays, offensive play, for next Sunday night. So that being said, now, what's your bold take?
Gosh, man.
You need a minute? I can go.
I'd say, yeah, go ahead, Caleb, if you already have one.
Okay. Yeah, I do have one. I wrote this down during the ad there. So Monty has been quiet, right? Gibbs has been gibbing. So I would say Monty has a slight breakout game, not in the way of yards, but in the way of tutties. I'm going to say Monty gets 2 touchdowns.
I like that.
And that's I see Clay not wanting to think that that's bold.
No, that's good.
Look back at his touchdowns. He does not have very many. He got 0 last Sunday. He got maybe
even gets
1.
The Ravens. He got great numbers, but no tutties. Well,
Right.
not a lot, not 2 tutties. So
I'm thinking with that big defensive line of the Eagles, maybe Dan Campbell's like, we need a little bit more muscle and not enough speed. I don't know. It could be the opposite where we need more speed and not enough muscle, but I'm going to say we're going to get close to the end zone, and then Monty's going to punch in a couple. So there goes my bold take.
There you go.
Clay, what about you, bud?
I believe that we're going to see the tush push, but I believe that Dan Campbell has an answer to the tush push.
Okay.
Ooh.
And we will stop the tush push.
Just
how many times?
We will stop it. I know it's got to be bold. So, but I'm going to do a combo with 1 tush push stop. And JMO is going to mirror what he did on Sunday. He'll have a touchdown and 100 yards receiving plus.
What?
Oh, JMO.
JMO 100 plus a touchdown.
And then a tush stop.
Yep, got it.
All right, so Eagles just hung 38 on the Giants. Got Brian Dable fired. I just as a crazy bold take, I think the Lions defense allows the least amount of points the Eagles have scored all season. So I'm looking at all the Eagles games.
Okay.
I'm calling 17 points max. Anything over that doesn't hit. So 17 points would be the least amount of points they've scored all year.
Wow. 17 or less Eagles.
Yeah. And what's inspired me is the Legion of Whom. That Jack Campbell stop on the 2-point conversion at inches, bro, that was so sweet. That was so safe. That got me so hyped off the couch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, a couple things. And then the other thing to add to that is Hutch didn't have like his most memorable game yesterday per se. And I think he's going to have a bounce back week. So just with all those different factors, we might get Kirby Joseph back. Maybe. A couple other guys from injury. So I'm saying a really good defensive performance.
And I think this is the Malcolm Rodriguez return, I think. Because I think he was put the window in for
possibly
for his return.
Bro, we need him on special teams, bro. Our special teams has been
so
garbage.
bad. It's so bad.
Every phase of the game, like block field goal.
Well, we get a touchdown and then you give them a 60-yard return.
It's like they're on the 50. Like things have got to change on the special teams. And Malcolm is a core part of the special teams.
And Josh Paschal may be coming back this week as well.
Correct.
So potential Paschal, Rodrigo, Kirby. I mean, just turning in the silver for the gold. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, bro. All right. Well, hey, Clay, how'd the Lions do this week against the Commanders.
Revenge tour.
2.0.
Check mark.
Yes.
Yeah, they left. They left the DMV.
Ivan had a little good drop. He's like, there was another shutdown in Washington.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, you know what? On that note, I think we need to play. I think we need to play that or title that for our episode. What do you think about that?
Oh, there we go.
like
Yep. That'll be the title. You
I
heard
like
it
it
here.
Down.
I like the title. So when you're listening to this, you'll already know that the title because you clicked on the link.
But then you'll know where
we
it
just
came
now
from.
found it out right now. All right, take us out of here, Adrian.
All right, people, you know where to find us on social media. Tell your friends, tell a family member, listen to All Gritt Podcast on Apple Podcasts. You know where we're at. We'll be here next week. Be safe, y'all. Have a good one.